25 or 30 jobs, I had in excess of 800 resumes.
Mr. Joseph Kemp is a product of Dallas, raised up in the African-American Hall Street legacy gentrified area, now known as Uptown. He attended the often overcrowded Booker T. Washington High School, built in 1922. At one point, it catered to all African Americans throughout Dallas County. Always one to get busy, his first fixing career was with go-karts and engines, which may explain his love of sports cars today. After graduation, he continued to improve his skill set and obtain employment at an electric company. However, coming to a crossroad in 1978, Mr. Kemp decided to go all in and bet on himself, establishing Kemp's Repair and Remodeling, with a concentration on residential and commercial remodeling throughout North Texas. Putting his head down and getting to work from rooftop to rooftop, often doing the work himself, losing and winning some bids, and gathering up skilled laborers from time to time, he began to get around town as a man who could get the work done right, on time, and for a fair price. So much so, he caught the attention of former United States Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Mr. Alphonso Jackson. Jackson was then acting as the Chief Executive Officer of the Dallas Housing Authority and was looking for a few good men, and Joseph Kemp's name made the short list. Texas elected a new governor. She was a force to be reckoned with, and she didn't want business as usual. Governor Ann Richards got wind of Joseph Kemp and appointed him to the board of TDHCA, the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs. This appointment placed Mr. Kemp at the epicenter of all major tax credit developments throughout the state of Texas. He would serve on the board for 6 years, assisting with allocating resources for key development opportunities and impacting countless families. Not one to forget where he came from throughout his career, Mr. Kemp has quietly supported key community leaders and initiatives. His work has yielded the Certificate of Congressional Recognition received from Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee of Houston, Texas, the Dallas Black Chamber Lifetime Achievement Quest for Success Award, the Jarvis Christian College Pioneer Award, the Austin Metropolitan Business Resource Award, and the Governor's State Appointee Award from Governor Ann Richards. After serving on the TDHCA board, his entrepreneurial spirit led him into development. The KRR companies developed 15 major assets in Texas and in Arkansas, with a total of 2,384 units and over 2.7 million square feet. Each project created systematic economic positive impacts, improving the lives for entire submarkets, bringing new, affordable, quality housing to needed areas. KRR's smallest but one of their most significant projects, a public and private partnership spurred by Councilman Tennell Atkins and Joseph Kemp, is the Save-A-Lot food store located in South Dallas and neighbors the HBCU Paul Quinn College.
This new Save-A-Lot is independently owned and operated by local businessman Joseph Kemp and his family.
It's a give back to the neighborhood.
Kemp owns an apartment complex a few blocks away. He says he's familiar with the food challenges here.
A lot of mornings that I would see kids eating cheese hots.
As a dad, Kemp says he wanted to do something.
Now a kid can come across the street and get him an apple, get him an orange, and rather than go to the donut shop.
Operating in rare air, the journey would include a host of challenges, some disappointments, and a fair share of tough disputes. Down but never out, the success of the projects can be attributed to the KRR team sharing a vision.
I first met Mr. Kemp while I was working on the Highland Hills Apartments in Dallas, Texas. And Mr. Kemp came to the property and he picked the property apart. He pointed out everything that was wrong with the property. He could just, they patched this, man, look at that. And so to know Mr. Kemp is to know hard work.
He started off in rehab and remodeling, roofs, little repairs, and then one day he said, I'm gonna build apartments. And that was just the beginning of an amazing era.
You know, you'd be like, how did you learn that? And where did you get the knowledge and expertise to do all of these things? I mean, he's just blessed.
He was walking around and one of the tenants said, Mr. Maintenance Man. And Mr. Kemp just, kept going, and she said, Mr. Maintenance Man. And she had a problem, so he said, okay, I'll take care of it. And that's just how he is. He don't tell nobody who he is unless they know he's the boss.
We've worked in some very, I don't want to say tough neighborhoods, I would say challenging neighborhoods, but that's one of the feathers in Joe Kemp's hat. He works in areas where people don't work in, people are scared to work in.
To see a positive black man in my life, older black gentleman, is amazing. and it lets me know where I would like for my 3 sons to strive to be when they get older.
I want to congratulate him on this and any other awards he receives.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Kemp.
Congratulations, Mr. Kemp.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp, and congratulations, sir.
On behalf of Phi Beta Sigma Incorporated, Omnicron Chapter, stand to your feet and please join us as we celebrate the accomplishments of Mr. Joseph Kemp's career of community service. Job well done.